A very good evening, everybody. This is Gulf Harbour Radio, ZMH286, Patricia and David. And we're sitting here with no heater on. It's hard to believe how quickly things change in New Zealand. I shouldn't really say that because I guess we're all used to it. But today the wind, it was northeast, east, southeast, southwest. Now it's west 5. And we've had occasional showers during the morning, but now it's a balmy 18 degrees. It's really hard to believe. 1011 on the bar. And looking at the boats, I'm sure we're going to hear some pleasant sailing reports shortly. A flotilla left Vavau today, heading for Fiji, so they'll have it's a pretty easy direction to go, isn't it? Not like coming from the south here, but they'll be enjoying it too. So I'm going to talk to the boats heading to Fiji first. Believe it or not, there's one boat going to be heading south from Fiji tomorrow, Colfie. But we'll talk to the boats heading there, Arca and Scoots, and then I'll talk to Nancy Clare and Silhouette heading away from New Zealand in the last lot. So, first of all, Arca, Gulf Harbour.
Gulf Harbour, this is Arca. How copy?
Yeah, nice copy, Ed, and it looks like a very pleasant day for you. Over.
Oh, it's been a good one. It got up a little bit, but I'll give you my report, so I'll make it easy. Yeah, we're at 2007 south, 17831 east, setting a course of 015 true at 5.5 knots. We've got east, with a little bit of east-northeast in it, and it's dropped from 14 or 15 down to 12 now, so it's, I call it just a little bit northeast at 10 to 12. We've got a long, fat south swell, about a meter and a half, but it's going too way apart, but there's a lot of water there. There's a 1 meter easterly swell, 40% plus. And the barometer is 1015, over.
Yeah, nice report, thank you. 2007 south for Arca, Ed and Fran heading to Fiji. 17831 east, 015 true at 5.5 knots. The wind is a smidgen north of east, we'll call it east-northeast. 14 it was, now down to about 12. Long swell, easterly swell, 1.5 meters, 20% cloud cover, and 1015 on the bar. Sounds very pleasant. Wish it was like that all the time. Over.
Yeah, roger that. A meter and a half swell is coming straight from the south. There's a period swell, so you can just see it rise and fall. We've got 1 meter from the east. But everything else is correct, and we've got about 200 miles to run to Southern Summer.
Okay, 200. So you'll be taking that fairly easily, I presume, to get in there to Wednesday morning. I'll just put that. 200 miles to go. Right. Oh, well, we'll talk to you again tomorrow. So have a very good night, Ed. Over.
Yep, you too, and stay warm.
Yeah, well, it hasn't been too difficult today. And if you could stay on frequency just in case I have problems, I think both Nancy Clare and Silhouette are struggling with on-boat interference, but we'll see how we go. Scoots, Gulf Harbour. Oh, I think somebody's there, but I'm not able to copy. Hang on, I'll just see if there's anything on my... You shouldn't be all that different from Ed. Scoots. Try again, Daryl. Yep, that's better. Go ahead.
Leaving that center position south 2056. West 17952, speed 8 knots, course 348 true, with wind 15 knots from the southeast, with a swell of 1 to 2 meters from the southwest and southeast, negligible cloud, and a bar of 1014. I'll copy that.
Yep, got a good copy on that. It's interesting looking at the, as you talk, I look at the GFS, which is on my AIS, and it's, yeah, there is some differences in winds around quite a small area. 2056 south, 17952 west, 348 true course at 8 knots, 15 knots of southeast. 1 to 2 meters, you've got a southwest and a southeast swell, and 1014 and next to no cloud. Ooh, sounds like a good day was had by all. Over.
Gulf Harbour, good hard copy this end, sorry, over.
Yeah, roger that, but all copied, Daryl. So we'll talk to you again tomorrow. I wonder if someone's got a charger on or something. Anyway, we'll clear with you and see if we can find Nancy Clare, Gulf Harbour Radio. Nothing heard there. And Silhouette, Gulf Harbour Radio. Yeah, hello, Phil. Not strong copy, but I do have you. So go ahead with your report. Over.
Well, 1 meters. U.S. spot. 101.
Okay, I need a couple of fills. I need your latitude again, the latitude and the wind speed. Over.
Position 3121 south. 177.48. Now west is west at 11 knots. Over.
Okay, thank you for that. I've got Silhouette at 3121 south and 177 degrees 34 east on a course of 013 true at 6.5 knots, and the wind is 11 knots from the west, 1 to 2 meter westerly swell, 80% cloud cover, and 1018. Yes, you're still quite a bit south, so I'm still struggling with the skip zone, but I copied all of that. Phil, is all well on board? Over. Oh, that sounds nice. 0% cloud cover. Yep, definitely want to correct that one. All right, so have a good night, you guys, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, I just want to see if I can copy Colfie, Gulf Harbour Radio. Nothing heard, and it doesn't look as if we've got Nancy Clare, but I will give you their position for anybody listening for Nancy Clare, and let's just see. It was 56 minutes ago. They were at 30 even, actually, 3001 south and 175 degrees 56 east, on a course of 018 true at 6.3 knots. And it looks like the wind is pretty much, it's just tracked a little bit further. We have Silhouette with, oh, it's interesting. Silhouette wind is 11 from the west, and they are just a little bit north of the westerly wind by the look of it, but much the same, maybe 11 to 15. Okay, is there anybody else for Gulf Harbour Radio before I pass the microphone? Oh, Soy Libre, what's it like at North Minerva? Over.
Beautiful place. A few flight clouds, and there was some purple this morning, and the wind's still about 70.
Yeah, we've still got this funny distortion on your turn the power down a little bit. But anyway, sounds like a beautiful day at North Minerva. A few high clouds. And did you say a few boats left this morning? Is that what I heard over?
No, there was a few showers this morning.
Showers, okay. Okay, a few showers this morning. And that seems to tie in with what David's looking at, so that's interesting. Okay, thank you for that. I bet it was an enjoyable day at Minerva for those that are there. Okay, I'm going to pass the microphone now to see what's ahead of everybody.
Okay, hello to our listeners on a reasonably nice day here at Gulf Harbor. So let's take a look at the synoptic picture for this evening. I see a weak high directly between Fiji and New Zealand. It's a very nice, mild central pressure of about 1020 millibar, 1020 millibar. Now the high has three ridges. It looks kind of interesting. One toward New Caledonia, another one pushes east toward the Southern Cooks, and the last one pushes onto the northern end of New Zealand, where we are. Looking southwest of this last ridge, in the mid-Tasman is a well wound up depression at 996 millibar. And looking to the southeast of this ridge from the high is another depression that's centered just east of the Chathams. So that's pretty nasty, that one, at 980 millibar. And it's kind of funny, actually, if you look at these, it looks like two wound up lows holding up the weak high to the north. Just an interesting looking view. Anyway, this high is just about sitting over Minerva, and winds from Minerva to the islands are nice southeasterlies. The islands that I'm talking about are Tonga, Fiji, and Vanuatu. So it's perfect sailing weather for those en route there. And thanks for the reports on the boats that are up there at about 20. And it's nice also for boats wanting to go south. We've got one yacht that wants to go south. Back to New Zealand, back to the cold. I can't imagine that. Anyway, all good things come to an end, so by Friday the 13th, good old Friday the 13th, that Tasman depression that I talked about rolls onto New Zealand. So westerlies for the top of New Zealand, all the way up to 30 south. And our high, though, doesn't give up. It moves east to about 160 west, but it keeps its ridge to the west, all the way out to 170 east. And that's keeping very nice easterlies for Tonga, Fiji, Vanuatu, and maybe even New Caledonia. So that's about the brief picture for the next 4 days. And of course, anything can change, so be on your toes. And with that, I'll pass it back to the chief.
Okay, yes, I was just looking at the weather tomorrow for Silhouette and Nancy Clare, and it's going to get pretty light for them, and a little bit on the nose for Nancy Clare heading in their direction. Okay, that's about it. Very peaceful night from us here, weather-wise, outside, and also for you guys. Is there anybody wanting to make contact? Please call.
Gulf Harbor Radio, Ocean Fever.
Well, Ocean Fever, who is actually now back in the water, I'm told. So, yeah, nice to talk to you. And boy, you must have a very clean, what do I call it? The Gizmo plate. Thank you very much, David. But very nice signal, Barney. Go ahead.
Okay, nothing too much to report. A few boats are dribbling in to the harbor. I'm in the water, thankfully, and checking everything out. The boat survived the earthquake, and everything got bounced around, but I'm checking everything out. A full cloud cover here, and nice and cool. So we'll ride along, and good luck on Scoots and Arca. I'm here in Arca on Tony Smith. Nothing more. Good to hear you. And thanks for the weather report, too. Always handy. Ocean Fever, often listening.
Okay, yeah, great signal from you, Barney. And for those listening, Ocean Fever has been on the hard in Vanuatu, Port Vila, and is now back in the water after all the excitement of the summer. Okay, yes, and I'll be on net control tomorrow in the morning, so we'll talk to you then. Okay, thanks, folks. If anybody wants this frequency for chit-chat, it is all yours. Gulf Harbour Radio is clear. Have a good night.